I always want to improve on a little bit of everything. Obviously, after last season, seeing where I would have the ball at and seeing how involved in the offense I would be in.
Detroit basketball!
With the first pick, the Detroit Pistons select Cade Cunningham from Oklahoma State.
Alright Pistons fans, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about a contract extension for Jerami Grant. Now before we get into that, please make sure you guys like this video. Today's like goal as always will be 100 likes. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Now let's get into this, man. So first and foremost, put the image on the screen right now. It says Jerami Grant is looking for a 4-year, $100 million extension in the summer via Mark Stein. So I looked at the reactions on social media. I looked on Instagram, I looked on Twitter to see how people were reacting to this, and most people were pretty negative. Most people thought that this was the craziest thing ever. How could he ever request this type of deal? And for me, I honestly don't think that this is that bad. I don't think that it's far off, because you got to think about it. Currently, Jerami Grant, on the contract that he's on right now, he's on a 3-year deal for $60 million. Now, he signed that deal coming off of a season in Denver where he only averaged 12 points per game. So we were kind of taking a risk when we brought in Grant and gave him 3 years, $60 million. But once he came here in Detroit, he's lived up to all expectations and exceeded his contract. He went from averaging 12 points per game to, in his first year in Detroit, 22 points per game while playing with Blake Griffin for a short period of time, who took up a lot of his shots. And then coming into this year with Cade Cunningham, he's been averaging 20 points per game. So he went from 12 to 22 to 23. So Grant has definitely lived up to his contract. He has exceeded expectations. He deserves to get paid more money. And look, if the plan is to keep Jerami Grant, right? If you don't plan on trading him at the deadline, if you don't plan on trading him next season or in the draft or in free agency or anything like that, if the plan is to keep Grant long term, then you might as well re-sign him. And this won't impact the money situation too much because we will still have Blake Griffin's money freed up off the books. So this free agency, we will still be able to go out there and sign a center to help out Isaiah Stewart. Think about it like this. We could possibly have a lineup of Cade Cunningham at the point guard position, Diallo at the 2, Bay at the 3, Grant at the 4, and then at the 5, whoever is available, the best big man in free agency. Now, Ayton, he may be unlikely, but for the sake of this video, let's say it's DeAndre Ayton, okay? So now you have a lineup of Cade Cunningham, Hamidou Diallo, Sadiq Bey, Jerami Grant, and Ayton. That is a scary good lineup. And then off the bench, you'll have Kelly Olynyk, you'll have Killian Hayes passing it to everyone, Frank Jackson, Isaiah Stewart. That is a scary good lineup if something like that were to happen. Even if it's not Ayton, you can go out there and get another top center in free agency. And then coming into the season after that, you know, that looks like a team that could possibly be competing for the playoffs. So honestly, it is not that bad of an idea to have Grant on an extension for him to be here long term. But then you also have to think about this, okay? If the plan is to not keep Grant, then obviously you don't give him the extension. You move him at the deadline or you move him next season. Okay, so it all depends on what the Pistons want to do, what their plans are with Jerami Grant. If I were to put my money on it, I would probably say that the Pistons probably won't make the deal at the deadline, that teams probably won't offer us what we want. We keep Grant, we give him an extension, we sign someone in free agency, and we're looking like a pretty darn solid team next year. So Pistons fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 4K, and I'm out.
What was your sort of off-season emphasis? Where did you want to improve, and do you think you were able to do that?
Yeah, so I always want to improve on a little bit of everything. Obviously, after last season, seeing where I would have the ball at and seeing how involved in the offense I would be in. I worked on my ball handling a lot, playmaking a lot, rebounding, and shooting. So a little bit of everything, but at the same time, just reading the game. I think the experience of last year and experience of this summer would definitely help me this year.